We need to find people associated with him, so we can sort of prove
But,
that
I mean, it could be that Troll really just wants Tempus. And he heard that Tempus is associated with us, and so he's acting because he thinks Tempus coming to get him for revenge or something. And he has nothing to do with the Black Fang.
Yeah, we don't know.
If that's the case, then he's a big fat red herring, and then Lavelle might be the person to go to talk to. He certainly hired the Death's Hand to get that artifact.
Yeah.
Winter.
Yeah, it's interesting how, I suppose it's just the 2 weeks there. You know, last session you're pretty interested in the Orb of Storms, and this session, no interest in the Orb of Storms. It was an interesting shift.
So going and talking to him, yeah.
Alright.
What should we say to him, though?
Hmm?
What should we say to him, though?
Hello, I'm Dwohurim. I would like to talk to you about the second circle of Shapers and what you might know of them.
Alright.
Like,
And I have a nice magical talk with him, and we'll be good friends.
Manaki used his Icon relationship die to get enough information about Lavelle, I think, to form a basis for approaching the mansion.
Alright.
He is vastly wealthy, although he has been spending a lot of his money on buying magical stuff. He's also known to be very weird because, one, he is not particularly well trained at anything, and two, he uses, allegedly, like 40 magical items.
40? I think the number was 24.
Sure, it doesn't.
What you're saying is he's over his shot.
Oh, excuse me. I did not know that. A dozen for me is 12.
Okay, sure. Oh, that's still 24.
Yes, 24 magic items.
That means he's definitely over his chakra.
Yes, he is most certainly more than like the greatest person who could hold. So who knows what crazy personality things he might have got going on there? That's because he can't do actual magic, and you should never say that to him because he hates it. He really
Maybe he
hates
has an item with the quirk always tells the truth. Wouldn't that be great?
Or he might have an item saying he always lies.
Maybe he has both, and he's really confusing.
Regardless, he's super into magic and can't do it, and he resents wizards for that very reason, but also very much sort of looks up to them, in a way. Because they're what he wants to be, right? It's kind of a dual jealousy, admiration thing.
Could we, like, do we have magic items that we have no use for anymore?
We have the Scroll of Darkness.
Give that to him when like
you have 3
nuts.
unused magic items: the Scroll of Darkness, the armor that Gryph is no longer wearing, which is Lich King inspired, and the icy greatsword that Dwohurim carries. Those magic items do not have any chakras bound to them.
I'm just saying, he's over his limit. The Scroll of Darkness be an entertainingly horrible idea.
Just to make him go over his limit with crazy things.
But yeah, that one doesn't have a quirk and a health warning.
I was thinking to prepare a. I don't think I can do that now, but at some point prepare a charm person.
I mean,
my
probably
little
get
fifth
quick
slot,
now, right?
and try to do that.
No,
But-
you certainly could not do that now.
No, I'd have to have full heal up. I'm just glad I didn't do that this session. I thought about it to use it like on some of the guards or something we made. I'm glad I didn't because I rolled a 2, so that would have mean he knew what I was doing and probably was pretty pissed at it. Be messing with his mind. So
Now that's certainly a criminal offense too.
that would have been not nice.
I'm afraid there's no real life law for this. So what would the punishment be for that?
Is charming really illegal? I'm just being nice.
The unlawful and hostile use of magic in an attempt to manipulate someone. Yes.
Yeah, it would definitely be a crime. The problem is I don't have a real world basis to base it off.
No, you don't.
You know, considering that we are working to save the world, we should get like a get out of law free card here.
Doesn't work that way.
Then everyone will be working to save the world.
Sheep, have you ever noticed in an RPG how adventurers don't get a discount?
Yeah.
You're like, but I need this weapon to defeat the evil god that'll destroy the world. He's like, yeah, but
What
you have to
happens
pay
if you
full
succeed
price.
and now I'm out of
Screw you.
business?
Hey,
I need to live too.
Hey, that's an unfair attitude to take in this campaign. You certainly got freedoms and luxuries. You've just been doing what player characters do and giving the middle finger to everyone on your way.
That is also true.
What?
Don't you even want that? You can't dispute that.
You can try.
Just listen to how salty you were with. You see, this is why I wanted to go to Dragon Hall in the first place. I said it multiple times, and you did say it multiple times. I don't want to be in Newport, because then we have to work within the confines of the law. In Dragon Hall, we're working against the law.
Yeah.
And
I mean, the big difference here is that in Dragon Hall, the Black Fang and the Agents of the Fall and whatever, they are working with the chaos there, basically. The chaos in quotation marks. While here in Newport, they are working with the law. And it's far easier for us to work against chaos, because that means there's no real confines, and it just relies on, well, our personal strength. While here in Newport, that is absolutely irrelevant.
There's the same confines, except, like, we could go nuts and just kill all the guards like we did back there, except these would be good people. And I don't want to, like, that's different.
Yeah, and we will be criminals and...
Maybe we're also criminals in Dragon Hall.
Yes, but...
Murderous terrorists, basically. Against the Imperial Governor. Except we didn't give a damn, and whenever we were accosted, we just killed them.
well, you didn't officially act against any of the constabularies. You know, you didn't act against, like, the Kobold Legions who, like, police Dragon Hall. Like, all of your shit was confined to the ruins, so that's an effectively lawless place. You really didn't do that much in the way of criminal activity there. You guys just like to pretend you're bad boys.
Yeah. We run from explosions.
Alright, then, if you guys are serious about, like, giving some thought to how you want to approach next week, then I expect you, and this is a foolish attempt on my part, I expect you to give serious thought to what you want to attempt next week.
Well, we'll certainly give serious thought, but if it actually reaches some goal, or we'll just have to see.
Well, at least we get relationship die for next time, right? Is that a thing we get?
How many times can we get in jail before?
I was debating on whether to have those trigger. I reckon so. I don't exactly know how much in the way of meaning you guys have done for this session. There's certainly no incremental advance, but by all means, icon relationship dies.
Alright.
At least gives us something to work with, hopefully.
Nope. 2 5s.
2 5s. That's reasonable.
Alright, let's see here.
5 and 6.
And 6.
With the Archmage, both
That's a
of
little
them.
bit to work with. I mean, it's likely going to be the Archmage.
True, it's true. You only get High Druid once from now on. It's like, oh.
I'll write that down and see if I can figure something out. Use
3
those
1s and a 5.
to fix all of our problems. Well, one of them.
So 5, 5, 5, 5, 6. More 5s.
A lot of 5s.
Then we also have the fistful of 5s, of which we spent 1.
So many 5s.
Which I should mark off. We spent 1.
Slightly
Accession
less
we
than a
spent-
fistful.
We spend all the 5s, and then we after that we'll have like the complication session.
So the
Everything
nobility.
goes wrong.
Wouldn't
So-
be too excited. You guys still have complications from sessions past that will be making an appearance.
So good news. There's fistful of 5s. You've got rid of all those fistful of 5s now, and you've used them all up. Bad news. All those nobles know that you read them though.
And now you don't have anything more on them.
Yeah,
now-
like that fucking chef guy, like fucking like you guys like used blackmail against him and Starfeather the Moonlit. He'll remember.
Yeah.
I'm expecting either trouble or assassins. It may or may not be the same thing.
Yes, because everyone sends assassins, because that's what you actually want as player characters. You want assassins.
We can deal with those.
He gets us
What we
arrested
don't
again.
want is like, I've bribed the gods to hate you even more.
He might have. Probably.
Oh, man.
Why does all the nobles have private guards?
Complication. Yeah, from Droll, he now has extra guards supplied by that guy.
Yeah.
I know, Train. I know.
Thank you, Train.
Yes, you Train. You've passed the intersection. People know.
Good job, Train.
So yes,
I'd say though, Grimith can make this session so much better.
The session went. I suppose it went, and I suppose that's the best way to put it. It went. The bright side, I don't have to do any fucking prep work for next session. Everything I had as a possibility for you guys is still on the table next time. Woo! No work. So
I mean, relationship die not considered yet. I doubt I will have any sort of suggestion for what to do next, apart from talk to that one dude and hope for the best. But with the
that
die,
whole
we
hope
might
for the
be,
best thing. I mean, it doesn't do us any good ever.
Yeah,
We could just go down in the sewers and see what we find.
just run through the sewers
into a
randomly.
city with 30,000 people.
Yep.
In the sewers, I would tell you, we're probably going to find some undead.
And
Probably
I
gonna
mean,
find a
it's
lot
an
of
adventurous
sewage.
thing, I know, but I don't think, like most people, have a toilet you can climb up through. I think most people have like a thin tube.
You didn't suggest going in through a toilet.
You take your chamber pots and you throw them out the window. That's your toilet.
but-
There are no sewers.
No,
That's
there
a
are
good
most
point.
certainly sewers. Like there's
Sewers
like
more
ditches.
storm systems, aren't they? Or anything?
That's a good
Yeah.
point, though, isn't it? If he has a secret tunnel in his boathole, it probably leads to the sewer, because that makes sense.
So you just go around the sewer near his house.
I would think it would lead to like a building in the haven that he also owns.
Well, digging a tunnel yourself.
It would be very convenient to like link it to the sewer. That would be the way to do it.
I will note that that no one was supposed to figure out where his secret location was.
So probably no one has seen him enter there, is what you're saying.
But no, we know that this is where he is, but he's like, how the fuck did they know? I didn't build an escape route because I didn't think anyone would find out.
Maybe.
And now he's frantically digging with a spoon in there.
Or he could just leave while you're not there, which you haven't been for some time.
Yeah.
Like, you certainly... Like, if you wanted to spook him and make him just leave Newport and head for Concord or Axis, you guys did that in spades.
Well, hey, to some degree that would work. Let's get him out of our hair. That's one less ally they have. But sadly, it's also one less lead. We'll come after him when we're stronger. Or bigger deals. When he is nothing but like a little fly compared to what we are.
Yes,
I mean,
once
if
again,
he-
looking to resolve your problems with violence. I like it. That's totally not the way of adventures. You basically are the Pathfinder Society.
If he
Yeah.
does want to leave
Yeah, we are.
Newport, which seems like now, we could maybe watch the docks and maybe catch him before he can board his ship.
This is a city of 30,000 people.
The dogs are kind of big.
Yes, the four of you standing, like, could not possibly survey every single ship coming into it.
And they'll
can
probably
try
see
Caliban
us
that way.
way before we see him.
And we get like the guards on it, and they would be slow to report, so you'd be sailing already like for 2 days when we tell you, oh yeah, he was there 2 days ago. And then we're like, God damn it, you fucking guards can never do anything when we hire you. Because we're the heroes and we do all the important shit.
Oh, well, that's
So
why you use your icon relationship dice to actually get the influence to achieve something you wanted. The fucking raid on the tavern, that was done with icon relationship dice. Did you have a problem with the raid on the tavern?
What was it?
Yeah.
Huh. I
Yes.
didn't know.
Sheep expended something with the Great Gold Worm to get that done.
Yeah, we need more of that.
And he got it done.
But
I didn't get any.
oh, we have a dragon instead.
No, you got arrested instead.
Yeah.
And the most sort of
He was the one
complication
that-
the most sort of complication that's going to come is the same thing that happened with Sheep's character. Sheep, unlike all of you with a second character, was attempting to build a character on something I already created and which already exists and is well defined in the campaign world. So I see that 3 result and I'm like, I don't know what you can get from that. Hell, I see all of your results and I don't know what the hell you can get from that. Maybe a get out of jail free card.
And a scolding.
I feel like every time I go to Lord of Raptors, though, he prematurely ages 1 year.
He's sad that everyone's
Everyone that he liked, everyone who was acquaintance or a student of his, is dead. They exploded. A massive explosion that killed a few hundred people. Along with an entire wing of the college.
He has a right to be stressed out.
The wards are failing across the Empire, apparently. The Archmage has become a recluse. He hasn't gotten any aid from Horizon.
But the real question is, does he think that he can reproduce that explosion in an area of our choosing?
Well, if you guys got him the Orb of Storms...
The Manhattan Project, basically. Well, that was that idea. How do we harm an icon?
We take the Orb of...
blow up an artifact.
So we take the Orb of Storms, we go back to Dragonhole.
We take the rogue and ask him to blindly activate.
And while he does so, walk non-stop towards the Tower of the Blue.
Yeah.
What if you take out the base? The tower just collapse for the rest of it.
But I don't think that's a serious plan, though.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you guys have been so... Perhaps it was needed after it's a super serious beginning to this session to just fucking bullshit and talk about silly things.
I mean, coming into this session, that's certainly what I expected. Most of it would be introducing new characters, trying to.
And you guys spent a little less than 2 hours doing that.
Yeah, to get an idea of what they do, what they can do, what they're good at.
And I certainly had no time limit on how long you guys could take to do that. It was fine with me, however long you wanted to spend.
Talk to Tim. Nice for once we had someone we could bully into telling us what we wanted.
He was motivated by the icon relationship dice. And, of course, intimidation certainly helped, I guess. Maybe. You learned things and you acted upon those things in ways I didn't anticipate, because that's what players do.
Man.
I did not write down in my notes. They won't approach this with Tempus. Like
If Dwohurim ever die, I will make a charisma-based character so I can goddamn talk to people in a decent manner. I try.
I didn't think like surely he won't approach the doors like try to convince them that he belongs there. No, not these people who've been hunting him. Not of the guy who's been known to, like, pay people to come. No. Oh, there he goes. Huh. And no one tried to stop him. Well. And if that DC 30 skill check was rolled, they still would have known it was him and let him in. And then closed the door behind him.
Yeah.
We were set out there being like, so, what do you think's going to happen? How long do we wait? That would have been an equally horrible mess.
Probably more so, I would say.
You could have hired, like, some sort of scum person to poison dart the two dwarves until they fell asleep. And
we hire ninja, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I was suggesting an approach in that direction, although not quite with poisoned darts.
Well, how else would you knock them out without hurting them permanently? Or them making a sound that makes alarm?
No,
You can't easily taser them. I mean...
Lightning goals.
Like, what you saw here was a natural evolution of events before, Before, you guys could have actually had Thurl at his shop. It's only recently that he fled into his bolt hole. The timeline progresses. There has been progression that happened this session. And it will surely happen next session.
Come back out and we can get our clammy hands on him. Or he'll never come out, or he'll have already left. Either way, we did something that changed things.
You certainly altered the scheme. I guess I will have to do some work, you guys. You made an impression this session.
At least he didn't, he won't be helping them anymore, I don't think. It's too risky. And then they will say, well, then we don't have that much need of you anymore. And he's like, oh no, please don't kill me. And then they force him to do it anyway. Which, of course, makes him easier for us to catch. And we'll beg and plead, and we'll make him tell us what he knows. And he'll say that they will kill him for sure if he tells anything. And so we'll kill him for sure if he doesn't. That's kind of classic, almost.
Yes. And I know that's what you like to live up to, stereotypes, Manaki. Right. I'm out of here. You guys are doing nothing more than talking about silly things anyway. Wake me up when we actually make progress this session.
So tired.